Please welcome to the stage the host of televised specials on ESPN and CBS, First Canada MC, Karthik Kanagasabapathy.
Welcome, First Robotics fans, and welcome to another episode of First Canada Live, our second 2020 online awards gala. You joined us here 2 weeks ago, where we honored our Dean's List semifinalists and finalists, scholarship winners, as well as our First Robotics Competition Volunteer Appreciation Award winners and our Woodie Flowers Finalist Award nominees. But on tonight's show, it's going to be even better. We're going to be recognizing and honoring some of the amazing individual accomplishments in our community, including our overall Volunteer of the Year for both the Ontario District and all First Canada programs, as well as Ontario's Woodie Flowers Finalist Award winner. And yes, the team accomplishments. We're going to be recognizing every rookie team in the province of Ontario tonight. And of course, the most prestigious awards in all of First, the District Chairman's Award. It's going to be fabulous. We know that tonight is not a traditional awards ceremony where you're surrounded by your teammates, you're dancing, there's popcorn, all that sort of good stuff. However, we know so many of you have found other ways to connect with your friends virtually via group calls, chats, Snapchat, Instagram, the whole Nelly. That's pretty cool. We might be social distancing, but you cannot keep the First community apart. It's great. So we thank you for joining us for our virtual ceremony, an online gala to celebrate excellence in our community. It is going to be a fabulous show. There's a lot to do, so let's not waste any time. Let's get this party started. To open tonight's show, please welcome to the stage the chair of the First Canada Board of Directors, Dorothy Byers.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to First Robotics Canada's second award show. I'm Dorothy Byers, Chair of the Board of Directors here in my living room in Toronto. All of us are very excited that so many of you are joining us this evening. As we know, our teams work extremely diligently all year to prepare for our first competition season, which this year was cut quite short. We all miss seeing our friends, watching the robots and learning from each other and admiring the dedication to gracious professionalism and community involvement exhibited by all our teams. We know that your activities are not motivated by the awards they may bring. However, we are thrilled to acknowledge your exemplary work tonight here in our virtual world. Although we are apart, we can be together tonight. And since we are a community who loves a challenge, First Canada has risen to that challenge of announcing awards publicly through our virtual celebration tonight. I would like to thank our many judges, and in particular our co-lead Ontario Judge Advisor, Jim Delgenio, who have dedicated time to select our Ontario District-specific Chairman's Award winners. We know how much you and your team love to experience the exemplary, inspirational, and life-changing activities articulated by our teams through their interviews and their Chairman's Award submissions. Thank you, Jim, for your commitment, and to all of our judges, as always. Many of us anticipated being in Detroit right now to experience the World Championships. I, just like you, love to participate in our community events and think of them as my STEM family reunions with a healthy helping of inspirational and awesome STEM learning. However, since we don't have the opportunity to congregate in person, First Canada has launched a number of strategies to support our interaction. Be sure to check out the First Robotics Canada webpage and community board to see all of the many activities that our teams are posting. Be inspired by the creative and amazing way that our teams have developed to assist their communities. You can have fun supporting your STEM learning through First Canada's Learn webpage and the Build It Challenge series that invites you to build and then to post your creations on the website. Although we are apart, there is so much happening to bring us together through our webpage. I know that you're wondering about the future First Canada is patiently taking appropriate and necessary precautions demanded by our current challenges. We want you to know that our staff are working diligently behind the scenes to develop strategy so that we can emerge stronger and well prepared for a very exciting future. Stay tuned. In closing, hearty congratulations to all our award winners. And to you, our First Canada family, I say, stay well, stay safe, stay connected. We miss you, but we know that it's great to be together this evening.
Thank you, Dorothy. And now, to present our first award of the evening, please welcome to the stage Vice President of Partnerships for First Canada, Kim Cooper.
Thank you, Karthik. As many of you know, I have the incredible job of working closely with First Canada sponsors and partners to build support of our programs. In the past 7 weeks during the COVID-19 situation, I've seen firsthand how our community and our sponsors like 3M, Magna, and Enbridge have all stepped up to support where they can. These unprecedented times have called for collaboration and innovative thinking at a level never before experienced. I'm so proud to work with and learn from inspiring leaders across various industries whose leadership motivates me to become a better person and leader. I'm thrilled to be here today to recognize one of the generous sponsors who has supported First Canada in various ways for many years. Every year, First Robotics Canada chooses one of our corporate sponsors to receive the Partnership Excellence Award. And this award is given to an organization that goes above and beyond for FIRST through financial sponsorship, mentorship, volunteerism, hiring FIRST alumni, and extraordinary leadership in the STEM industry. And this year's recipient has shared their genuine support and enthusiasm for the multiple teams they sponsor across Ontario. The level of organization that this company exhibits in everything they do, evident by the fantastic work from Mary Lynn Lister-Santavi, makes it a true joy to collaborate with them. Paul Reed-Dyke, who's been an integral member of our executive advisory board, has spent countless hours supporting FIRST initiatives and sponsorship engagement. And finally, Cynthia Henson, the Executive Vice President and President, Gas Distribution and Storage for Enbridge, has been a personal inspiration to myself as a woman in STEM. Cynthia proves that with hard work, determination, and by doing the right thing by letting others lead, your impact can be even bigger than you can imagine. So without further ado, I would like to announce this year's Partnership Excellence Award winner, Enbridge Gas. I now welcome Cynthia Henson to say a few words on behalf of Enbridge Gas.
Thanks, Kim, and I also want to thank Paul and Mary Lynn and the many others at Enbridge who support FIRST. Good evening, everyone. Enbridge Gas is so proud to support FIRST Canada, and we're happy to be part of tonight's gala. I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of our Enbridge team. When I went to the 2019 FIRST Provincial Championships, I was impressed by the innovation, technical expertise, and team spirit that was so evident. FIRST and Enbridge Gas have a lot in common. We put STEM skills to good use. We treat others with respect, and we ensure diversity and inclusion are at the forefront of our organizations. At Enbridge Gas, we need talented young people with creative problem-solving skills and different ways at looking at things. It's wonderful to see FIRST develop so many young leaders with STEM skills. A special shout out to Sarah Arnold, winner of the Canadian Women in STEM Scholarship. Sarah is a member of the 5024 Raider Robotics, a FIRST team we sponsor. Way to go, Sarah. To all of you out there, keep collaborating, keep problem solving, and keep doing what you love. I can't wait to see what you all come up with next.
And we're back, and Cynthia said she wanted to see what we had next, and well, it's pretty good. We're going to start announcing our District Chairman's Award winners. The Chairman's Award is the most prestigious award at FIRST. It honors the team that best represents a model for other teams to emulate and best embodies the purposes and goals of FIRST. The Chairman's Award is presented to the team judged to have the most significant, measurable impact of its partnerships among its participants and community over a sustained period, not just a single build season. The winner is able to demonstrate progress towards FIRST's mission of transforming our culture. We're going to do these chronologically. So here's what the judges had to say about the Carleton University District Event Chairman's Award winner. This team uses a variety of methods and tools to spread the message of FIRST throughout their community and beyond. From science festivals to Lego camps and promoting STEM to francophones, they are the go-to team for major events in and about town. Even mentoring some local entrepreneurs, the team has developed leaders who understand innovation and impact. While some might say they come from an ice-cold city, they like to refer to themselves as being the gateway to the first city. It's an online ceremony and we still have the puns. Congratulations to team number 1305, Ice Cubed.
It could be how the first cooperation feels. It could be transmissions, gears or wheels. It could be how the AB lights shine so bright. It could be how coming back feels so right. When we look up into space and see all the possibility, we belong right here. It's where we wanna be, we belong right here. A perfect melody, first team's having such a good time, we already know why. Feel it in our bones, reason we call first home, something that we've always known. It could be how noise in the pit brings us back to life. It could be how first GP shines its light. This is where I come to find the best of friends. This is where a broken heart comes to mend. When we look up into space and see all the possibility, we belong right here. It's where we wanna be, we belong right here. A perfect melody, first team having such a good time, we already know why. Feel it in our bones, reason we call first home, something that we've always known. We belong right here. We belong right here. We belong right here.
I love that Chairman's video, but I really love that song. Beautiful work. Well done, Team 1305. Now, here's what the judges had to say about the Ryerson University District Event Chairman's Award winner. This team has a true community spirit, having helped bring in several tons of food and thousands of pounds of clothing for community charities. They are a strong STEM supporter with many alumni in post-secondary schools, and they have created STEM curriculum to help younger students in their community get a strong start. Finding many ways to inspire others, both at home and abroad, they have taken the first mission global to many FLL, FTC, and FRC teams. Yes, together we can. Congratulations to team number 2056, OP Robotics.
A single person can spark an idea. A team can make that idea come to life. And a community can take it and change the world.
Over the past 14 years, Team 2056 has made it our mission to build relationships with our school, community, country, and world in order to elevate everyone we engage with.
We started small. By forming a partnership with our school, we hope to instill a passion for STEM and FIRST within our students. Girls in Tech Days, robotics workshops, and STEM-related courses were the foundation for a greater passion for STEM within our own school and beyond.
By taking our passion and sharing it with people in the community, we gave students the opportunity to transform their ideas into creations.
Through workshops and competition, over 35 schools in our community were inspired by our passion for STEM, and through this, we were able to learn that same passion.
By building up the future generations, our alumni are achieving positions at some of the world's most esteemed companies.
And by instilling a passion for STEM and FIRST into those generations, we have gone from creating elementary robotics teams to high school FTC and FRC teams.
We want to spread our passion even further. By gathering groups of skilled presenters, we were able to share our knowledge with those in our community and city.
From here, we took our passion to a greater level, and were able to educate at a government conference, sharing how FIRST has impacted the lives of over 300 students in the last 14 years.
As well as share our love for STEM and FIRST with 1 million people through the Rick Mercer Report.
Our desire to inspire doesn't stop there. Over the past 2 years, we have been working to develop teams in countries all around the world. From the Dominican Republic to the Cayman Islands, we were able to impact and elevate others through our relationships.
One person can only do so much, but it takes every individual to reach the final goal.
We began by partnering with our school, and from there formed partnerships with people in our community, city, country, and world.
Team 2056 knows that by ourselves we cannot impact everyone.
But by creating relationships with others, we will be able to reach beyond our limits and elevate people of all backgrounds through a variety of outreach events.
We strive to use our passion for STEM to evoke an excitement in everyone we work with, forming partnerships that act as crucial support across the world, allowing us to enact great cultural change.
We know that our abilities only go so far, but with a community that stretches from Stony Creek to the Cayman Islands, there is no limit to who we can reach.
Team 2056 knows that by ourselves we cannot impact and inspire everyone, but by bringing people closer through our shared love of STEM, together we can.
Together we can indeed. Congratulations, Team 2056, on yet another blue banner. We're going to be announcing our remaining 6 District Chairman's Awards throughout the rest of the show. But our next award is the Ontario Provincial Championship First Robotics Competition Volunteer of the Year Award. The Volunteer of the Year Award celebrates the dedication and service of truly outstanding volunteers. The phenomenal success of the first robotics competition is a reflection of the commitment and enthusiasm displayed by our volunteers. We are truly humbled by the passion and commitment of all our volunteers. In Ontario, we're fortunate to have what many people say is the best volunteer group in all of First. I'm serious. It's the best. It's just amazing to see how these people come together every year and put on these events, constantly striving to give our teams the best possible experience. They do this because they believe in all of you. Tonight, we will honor the 2020 Ontario Provincial Championship First Robotics Competition Volunteer of the Year. But before we do that, let's take a look back at some of our past Ontario FRC Volunteers of the Year. Well, that video, it's appropriate. It's a Thursday because it's a lot of throwbacks in there. Now, to present this next award, please welcome to the stage the FRC Director for First Canada, John Hobbins.
Thank you, Karthik. Hello and good evening, First Community. I'm humbled to be here with you tonight to honor our Volunteer of the Year Award winner. We at First Robotics Canada consistently receive positive feedback regarding the execution of our events and for implementing amazing programs, activities, and experiences for youth. Our successes and all that we do well is because of our volunteers. First Canada would like to extend a monumental thank you to each and every volunteer. We could not survive without you. Tonight, I'm excited to share some new news with you. This year, we have selected this award winner from the pool of all past Volunteer Appreciation Award winners going back to our first year of district events. Going forward, all district event VAA winners will be eligible to win the FRC Provincial Championship VOY Award, regardless of the year they had previously won the VAA award in. And I have a second piece of great news for you. Since it is so difficult to choose just one winner from our incredible volunteers, we are going to reveal 2 VOY winners this year. The Volunteer of the Year Award is typically presented to individuals, businesses, and organizations who consistently excel in their efforts with proven results in the following areas: creating a positive impact within their town or district, demonstrating strong leadership stature throughout their involvement in all aspects of FIRST. Personal commitment and selfless contributions, donating their time and effort which benefit others as opposed to personal gain. Consistent and ongoing community involvement, and historical contributions that support the FIRST mission. And now, a few words about our first VOY winner. Our winner exceeds all of the award criteria and more, from contributing to FIRST growth to positively impacting their local area by being front and center in support of multiple FRC teams in the inaugural Carleton event. Recently, a rookie team mentor talked to me about how being involved in FIRST and receiving unbelievable support is like being in a dream. This teacher mentor was speaking about this candidate's relentless efforts to help her team. To quote this mentor, "My team's rookie experience and competition was incredibly positive and successful due to the untiring and supportive nature of this fantastic volunteer. As an overwhelmed lead mentor, I was calmed by his steadiness and his positivity. Through his actions, he showed us what the FIRST mission is all about." To put things in perspective, as to the commitment of this volunteer winner, he has filled more than 36 volunteer roles, from FLL judge to leading multiple key roles and everything in between. Talk about determination and drive. At one event where he was refereeing, he once asked me to join him for a pre-dawn run the Saturday morning of that event before the event started. The run was 20 kilometers. Who has that kind of energy? And 2 weeks ago, we tried to encourage this VOY or volunteer to watch the inaugural awards gala. We knew he was one of the VAA winners that would be announced that night. His response was, and I quote, "Our company is developing a COVID test at lightning speed, and I have to keep working so we can get this out to the public." He truly is always working hard on behalf of others. This year's VOY winner is all heart and soul. His overall passion and determination is reflective of him as an exemplary steward of the FIRST mission. Please do join me in congratulating our first 2020 Ontario Provincial Volunteer of the Year Award winner, Mr. Joe Kolszewski. How great is that? And now it's my pleasure to speak to you about the second Volunteer of the Year Award winner. This volunteer has participated in almost 36 roles, with a number of roles being key lead roles, such as head referee and volunteer coordinator across multiple programs. This role model volunteer and human being is a fantastic soul who cares deeply about all programs and all participants. Every decision this volunteer makes is based on what's best for kids, even if it's not convenient or an easy decision. On multiple occasions, she reached out to the FIRST Canada lead at the event, much like myself, seeking feedback for the execution of her roles. She often asks, "What can I do better? What tips do you have for improvement for me?" This amazing volunteer strives to perform at her best all the time, with her focus being set on continual improvement above and beyond the excellent job she already is doing. This individual works hard for all of our programs and has been a First LEGO League junior reviewer, First LEGO League team escort, referee, head referee, and First LEGO League volunteer coordinator. For First Robotics competition, this volunteer has been field reset, a referee, robot inspector, and volunteer coordinator. And meanwhile, in First Tech Challenge this year, this person was an integral part of the planning committee for the provincial championships and also volunteered as head referee. This deserving winner is positive, friendly, and she puts concern for others before self. And she is self-reflective, seeking to elevate the first experience for all. She truly creates a positive impact wherever she goes. Her personal commitment and broad community involvement supporting the first mission is evident over the many years successfully fulfilling her volunteer roles. Please join me in congratulating a Volunteer of the Year Award winner, Michaela Corneal.
Well, you can't have better winners than Joel and Mickey right there. If you build an all-star volunteer crew, those two might be my first picks. So congratulations to the two of you. And now it's time to recognize our Week 4 Chairman's Awards, starting off with Water, Water, Water! Yeah, I heard you. It always works. No fail. We've got the best audience here. We know how we do up in the loo. All right, here's what the judges had to say about the University of Waterloo District Chairman's Award winner. This team sparks passion in young people through creating new teams and mentoring them from FLL to FRC. The team then empowers them by offering resources to help them succeed. Lastly, this team unites other teams locally and globally for a greater good. Congratulations to team number 771, SWAT.
I believe that the word legacy means making a difference in people's lives. Even if it's a small difference in individual people's lives, I think that cohesively as a team, if we can make a difference, by mentoring a team, we make a difference in another person's life. We can collectively as a whole make a great difference in our community, locally and globally.
Even though legacy is a word or phrase that's mainly fixated on the past, on SWAT we really try to embody using the past as a stepping stone into the future.
I feel like SWAT really has an impact on the world and on people around them because it's an all-girls robotics team, and you don't really see that a lot. There's really just the sense of community and empowerment, just coming here every practice and kind of learning new things together and supporting each other.
It means cooperation. It means students of different ages working together to accomplish a single goal. Mentors and students also working side by side to reach that same achievement.
As you've heard, the word legacy means different things to different people. To SWAT, our legacy of creating change and empowering women is the foundation of our team. This is why SWAT decided to create the Legacy Project.
SWAT's legacy has always been present, but not necessarily defined. In 2018, our team decided to make a plan to impact as many people as possible, incorporating our values to spark passion, empower, and unite our world. Thus, the Legacy Project was born.
Sparking a Passion is about creating an initial interest in STEM and FIRST programs. We do this by attending and presenting at community events such as Oakville Rib Fest, Midnight Madness, Merry Movie Night, and many more. Over the years, we have been able to connect with numerous members of our community, showcase our robot, and answer any questions.
The next part of creating our legacy is empowering people on an international level. One way we've done this is through our children's book, Millie Finds a Wrench, which follows the story of a young girl discovering robotics. Last year, with the help of family and friends, we translated this book into Japanese, French, Ukrainian, and Mandarin, and they are currently being sent to kids around the world. Another way we've empowered people is through our outreach in China at the China Robotics Challenge, where we mentored teams and hosted a Girls in First workshop focused on discussing gender-based discrimination.
The last pillar of the Legacy Project, Unite, focuses on bringing together those whom we have impacted and encouraging them to pursue their goals in STEM. One of our main initiatives for this is SWATposium, which is our annual first symposium attended by people from across North America. We've also had the opportunity to unite girls around the world through mentoring Team 7329, the Afghan Dreamers. This pillar allows us to bring together people to learn from each other and accomplish common goals.
These 3 pillars are what build our team, our impact, our legacy.
Heredità.
传承 legado.
Congratulations to Team 771 SWAT. Just great stuff they're doing all across the world. Now, here's what the judges had to say about the York University District Chairman's Award winner. The sustainable community-based team from over 40 schools finds creative ways to stay connected with each other by way of social media platforms and weekend team lunches. Through their learning and sharing culture, they have set the standard for establishing and growing their ecosystem. Contracted to produce videos for First Canada, this team offers promotional videos to help rookie teams find sponsors. This team helps others find their footing by inviting students and mentors to join them and learn the ropes before launching their own teams into orbit in the FIRST universe. Congratulations to team number 1360, Orbit Robotics.
This community is 98 students from 40 different schools, has 2 Woodie Flowers finalists, 1 former first senior mentor, 1 FRC team, and 4 FLL teams. This community is FRC Team 1360, Orbit Robotics. Going into our 5th season, Team 1360's biggest obstacle is the absence of a permanent home. We've operated out of 8 different locations in the past 5 years, and are currently working out of 3 separate locations this season. In spite of this obstacle, Team 1360 is thriving, which speaks to the commitment and drive of this team. Because a home is not just a location or a physical structure, it's the collective effort you put into making one. We teach each other the skills we need to strive, functioning as an incubator, both inside and outside of our organization, by starting new FRC teams like FRC 7659, HNMCS Robotics, and all-girls team. Growing the number of FLL teams and paving a path from FLL to FRC, and growing from within, promoting junior members to senior positions. Encouraging and training new community groups as they create their own FIRST teams. Recognizing when other FIRST teams need a helping hand, we are there, sharing our resources so they know they have our support. Teaching our STEM training clinics in build, programming, SolidWorks, business, media, animation, and awards during the off-season. Participating in Girls on First Weekend. Sharing our procedures like achieving charitable status with other community teams. Being proactive in our safety commitment by having all team members, including mentors, achieve the First Canada Bronze Safety Badge. Encouraging team members to volunteer at all levels of competition. We will always take the initiative to inspire others and increase our impact in our community by fueling it with the possibilities to explore science, technology, engineering, and math. By hosting outreach events like Build-a-thon, Engineering Career Night, and Business Brunch. Hosting Sparks, Girl Guides, and Pathfinder STEM workshops. Continuing our Girls in STEM Day with FRC 7659 at McMaster University's EcoCar team. Participating in community events such as Oakville's Midnight Madness Street Fair, RibFest, FRC 771's SWATposium, and the Northeast Oakville Fair. Conducting community robotics demos at local schools and libraries. Sharing our practice field with other FRC teams. We will continue to build on our past initiatives as with our prosthetics project, where we use our 3D printer to print prosthetic hands that we then donate to persons in need, and creating tailor-made videos for rookie teams. We also develop new initiatives like our digital offline scouting system, where data is kept entirely on an app, meaning multiple databases of information can be kept on multiple devices. Without our sponsors, we would not have a team. We are extremely grateful to have a place to work, hold our workshops, set up a practice field, continue our STEM training clinics, and benefit from mentorship and financial support. We are thankful for our many successes, and going forward, we will focus on securing a permanent home, but our main focus will continue to be the accessibility to the FIRST programs for all who wish to take part. We are FRC Team 1360, changing our community for the better.
Well, stay tuned, everyone. We still have 4 more Chairman's Awards to hand out tonight. But now, To recognize our rookie teams, please welcome to the stage the man with many nicknames, the merch master, Swaggy P himself, first senior mentor, Paul Keenan.
Thank you, Karthik. Each year we recognize our rookie teams at a district event. Your teams have implemented the first mission to inspire students to learn more about science, technology, engineering, math, and core values like gracious professionalism and teamwork. Congratulations on your team's success in bringing this fantastic opportunity to many students, parents, business and industry expert mentors and teachers. Please join us in congratulating the rookie teams and warmly welcoming the following teams into the first family. Team 8052, the Water Bears. Team 8072, Techno Tigers. Team 8073, Electron Affinity. Team 8081, UMEI Lightning Robotics. Team 8089, Rockway. Team 8113, Royal Thunder Robotics. Team 8120, York Memorial Jaegers. Team 8296, Bengals. Team 8320, Columbia International College. Team 8349, Nubotics. Team 8384, Fulford Bots. And Team 8403, Glendale. Best of luck in your first journey going forward.
Can we talk about how awesome that music was for our awesome rookie teams? In Excess, New Sensation. Thank you, DJ Nick, always making sure we are the freshest district in all first. But now it's time to recognize our Week 5 Chairman's Awards. Here's what the judges had to say about the North Bay District Chairman's Award winner. This team has recognized that outreach across a broad range of age groups using different methods is both a means to spreading the first message and a way to ensuring their sustainability. Outreach activities from summer camps, a global YouTube channel, online lectures, mentoring teams via Skype, and starting numerous FLL Junior and FLL teams are all part of the building blocks to make FIRST accessible to all. This team gets syrupy talking about family and friends learning engineering and science. Congratulations to team number 4476, the Waffles!
What I think is unique about the Waffles is the learning environment, the opportunities that we get because of that learning environment. We have a one-to-one mentor-student ratio, which allows us to learn really whatever we want to learn.
Some of our shortfalls are actually our benefits. We aren't a team with a lot of resources. We don't have a machine shop. We don't have a lot of money. But what we do have is a big heart, and that makes up the difference.
My guardian, she's like, hey, Munir,
there's this place where they do robotic stuff. Would you like to join? I was like, yeah.
One of the most rewarding things about being a mentor for the Waffles is just recognizing when the kids see something and get it for the first time.
One Match is an organization that helps find bone marrow transplants for people in need. We are partnered with them, and we are helping them in their goal by spreading the word and raising awareness for the cause.
And we are Waffles Community Robotics, Team 4476.
Another great Chairman's Award video. I love that we just get to keep watching these videos over and over again. We still have a few more to do, including our next one. So here's what the judges have to say about the Windsor-Essex Great Lakes District Chairman's Award winner. This team inspires and supports success at all levels throughout the First World. They are proud of the success achieved by teams and individuals they have touched. Launching from their box platform, their reach spans borders with bricks and bytes. Congratulations to team number 77 who? I heard ya. Team 772 Saber Bytes Robotics.
(772) is Building First Cities BRIC, a community of inclusive teams that impact and educate through STEAM.
The Saber Bytes are reaching people in our community by participating in over 25 outreach events each year.
Through our outreach events, we inspire youth to join First Robotics.
We host and run our Saber Hub.
This year our team had a lot of trouble being able to find time to work on our robot.
The Sabres gladly provide us with workspace to work on our robot during build season.
Thank you to all of 772 for opening up your doors this year and letting us use your machine shop, letting us use your hub, and letting us use your practice field. Every year you always seem to have that much more available to us.
This year, after many years of work, we have started the Manufacturing Technology Robotics course at our high school.
Every school should have it. It's so instrumental in children learning everything.
Our team continues to push for inclusion on our team and FIRST by starting FLL and FLO junior girls teams and diverse FRC teams.
It gave our community something really unique, and that was a safe place for everyone.
We're proud to have become a 30% female team with so many taking on technical roles. We're also partnering up to introduce a program for people with cognitive and physical disabilities.
We have started and support 10% of active teams in Ontario.
To make sure that everybody gets the opportunity to participate in First Robotics.
We have also started one of the first FTC teams in Ontario that competed in the first FTC competition in Ontario. We also support 95 FLL and FLL junior teams.
This has a massive impact not only on the FIRST program, but on children's lives.
We created FLL Without Borders, starting LEGO programs across the world in Peru, Morocco, and Nunavut.
It's great that our team has been able to reach out to youth in different countries to give them opportunities that they might not have had otherwise.
So I was a team member of Team 772 and I loved it so much. As an alumni, I'm a mentor for Team 772 and I volunteer as a VIP ambassador and event manager at many events throughout the season.
We are taking steps to reduce the waste that the FIRST program leaves behind through our Environment First initiative, where we recycle old buttons and push to stop their distribution.
We host and run FLL and FRC practice days, the Southwest International Off-Season event, as well as assist the Windsor FLL qualifier event.
We assist with First Canada Ask the Expert webinars.
To support teams, we started Business in a Box. This gives teams template documents that are needed to create a successful business team.
We've directly impacted over 25,000 people by expanding First in Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent,
as well as spread the message of STEAM to 2 million people throughout outreach, news, and social media.
We've always looked up to 772 as a leader in our area.
772 is continually building from previous works to develop new concepts, build first cities brick by brick.
Congratulations to Team 772. Very well deserved. Our next award is the First Canada Cross-Program Volunteer Award in memory of Rhona Breadner. Rhona Breadner loved FIRST. She believed in its power to change lives, and she believed in all the students, mentors, and volunteers. She entered the program at the beginning of its existence in Canada as a volunteer mentor, handling logistics and travel for a team. She was instrumental in the creation of the first robotics competition in Canada, acting as the volunteer coordinator for the first ever Canadian regional. It was there that she was named as our first ever Volunteer of the Year award winner. Whenever there was a role to be filled, Rhona was there leading the charge, often recruiting her friends and family to join the efforts, while training and inspiring so many of us along the way. Frankly, it was weird going to any first event and not seeing Rhona there. In a way, Rhona was first in Canada. Her volunteerism went beyond FRC, extending to all FIRST programs. She was actively involved in First LEGO League in Ontario, running many of the Toronto FLL events in the early years, as well as recruiting teams. When Ontario was involved in the original FTC, then called FBC pilot, Rhona was the person running those events as well. For our current students in the audience, many of you knew Rhona as one of Ontario's chief judge advisors. This was a role Rhona did in an incredibly serious way, as she always fought to ensure that teams were treated fairly and with respect. But Rhona was so much more than just a judge. She was always an advocate for all Canadian teams. If you had a question about the judging process, she was there to answer it. If you needed advice on how to take your team to the next level, Rhona would gladly guide you. Numerous teams have stories of Rhona spending hours giving them advice to those who sought it, listening to chairman's submissions, reviewing essays, doing anything she could for us. And it wasn't just limited to the teams. She was a mentor to so many volunteers in this program. She didn't just understand gracious professionalism, she embodied it. There was no better role model, and Rhona was that role model without even trying. A calming presence whose kind words or joyous laugh could ease any stressful situation, and someone who you could always trust. I'm beyond lucky to have been mentored by her, and I can safely say I would not be the person I am without her influence. Let's take a look at this video to learn more about the original Canadian Volunteer of the Year, Rhona Breadner. Please welcome to the stage, First Canada's Director for First LEGO League and the First Tech Challenge, Dave Ellis.
Thanks, Karthik. We will all miss Rhona very much. First Canada was very fortunate to have a volunteer like Rhona Breadner, who loved all of the programs and was a true pioneer in all of them alongside Mark. In fact, she was the initial person I met in First when she came to my school to recruit me as a First Lego League coach back in 2005. And I can't thank her enough for bringing First into my life. Very fitting that this award be presented in Rhona's memory in recognition of all the great things that she did for the First programs. First has many ways of engaging children across all ages in our various programs. As we've mentioned before, we simply can't do any of the wonderful things that we do without the commitment of our amazing volunteers. Some volunteers choose to focus on one program and pour themselves into that, while others enjoy spending time across all of our programs, supporting them in various ways. This new award, the First Canada Cross-Program Volunteer Award, is our way of recognizing those volunteers that go above and beyond across the range of our programs, from our First Lego League program offerings to First Tech Challenge and the First Robotics competition. The winner of this year's First Canada Cross-Program Volunteer Award is someone who has volunteered with us for many years. This individual has been volunteering since 2014, and in that time has volunteered at over 40 First events across all 4 of our programs. This person has been an integral part of so many events over the past 6 years. It's quite remarkable to review it all. The roles this person has volunteered in with us stretch from being a First Lego League junior reviewer, First Lego League team escort, referee, assistant scorekeeper, and field manager, to First Robotics competition field reset, robot inspector, field assembly, field supervisor, district event planning committee member, and assisting with the FRC kickoffs. And for this year in First Tech Challenge, this person helped with kickoff, our practice meet, and of course, our provincial championship. Through all of these experiences, it's the positive, never quit, do whatever needs to be done attitude, which sets this volunteer apart. It is a true pleasure working with him on events, and I am honored to be presenting him with this award tonight. Please join me in congratulating the winner of our 2020 First Canada Cross-Program Volunteer Award in memory of Rhona Breadner, Mr. Kyle Lawton.
Congratulations to Kyle. I have to say, there's no better feeling than volunteering at an event and knowing Kyle Lawton's going to be there, because he just gets everything done. It's so great. And he totally is so deserving of this amazing award. Now, to recognize our Week 6 Chairman's Award winners. Here's what the judges had to say about the McMaster University District Chairman's Award winner. This team truly strives to bring the best First experience to as many students as possible. The extent of their volunteer work in the community is inspiring, and the impact they are having on other young people for STEM is a great example of sustainable growth in First. They have contributed to the growth of FLL, FTC, and FRC programs, while also being one of the co-hosts of Robotics at the CNE. Congratulations to team number 1334, the Red Devils.
Power. What is power? The power to cultivate growth. The power to strengthen our community. The power to innovate leaders of STEM. Here at 1334, we have the power to change the future. Cultivating our youth is the first step towards success. Student apprenticeships? Check. 2 Robot Specialist High School Majors courses? Check. mentoring FTC, FLL, and FLL Junior? Check. Girl Scout badges? Check. Donating SolidWorks licenses to our school? Check. We know that whatever we do, we have to start small and to cultivate youth. That's the way we do it. Strengthening our community brings us all together. Santa's elves bear us gifts in the winter. In the spring, our planning committee gets busy at work to organize the first community event. Yeah, that one. The one we've been doing for 10 years. And you know, our annual Midnight Madness Summer Festival always brings us joy. Who can forget the awesome fall fairs at our awesome feeder schools? So wholesome. Oh yeah, and we are on YTV too. With these events, we strengthen our community ties, impacting millions of people all over the nation. Innovating brings out the best in our leaders. Our mini-bots challenge our students to think outside the box, elevating us to new heights. And speaking of heights, we went above and beyond by helping start and co-hosting literally the largest annual off-season event in Canada, Robots at CNE, twice. And when FTC knocked on the door in Canada, we welcomed them with open arms and helped every single team in Ontario by hosting the first ever FTC scrimmage. So how about that? Let's use that power to change the future.
Congratulations to Team 1334 on a well-deserved Chairman's Award. Now, here's what the judges had to say about the Western University Western Engineering Chairman's Award winner. This team applies their skills to help foster younger students to join FLL and eventually FRC in their schools. The team believes that each member should have as broad and challenging a set of experiences as possible. As a community team, they send their members into the local schools as seeds for new FLL and FRC teams, and then incubate them to success. Congratulations to team number 4814, We Mars Incubator.
.4814 isn't just a robotics team. It's a group of high school students, hardworking mentors, proud parents, and supportive sponsors that grow along with each other. This is a family, one that may not be a home, but certainly feels like one.
Team 4814 strives to branch out to our community to promote STEM. From volunteering at FLL events to attending public robotics demonstrations, our team makes a point of spreading STEM in London.
In 2012, a group of high school students came together in order to allow students to compete in FRC during the teacher's strike. Team 4814 started as just a small seed, but has now grown into a massive tree that has planted its own seeds across the community.
Our team has been able to use the incubator method to start other FRC teams in our city. We successfully started Team 5870 and also were able to revive Team 3739. These teams have been able to grow on by themselves thanks to our efforts. This team structure, coupled with the fact that we are not run out of a single school, causes our team to be smaller and have less funding than most other teams. This creates a challenge for our members, but the amount of experience we earn as a result makes us all better for it.
4814's tree has been very well supported by our mentor. Our mentors have continued to guide members through each year's game challenges and challenges that we face in our everyday lives. Many of our mentors are alumni from 4814 and continue to create a positive environment that encourages the ethos of FIRST.
4814 is what inspired me to pursue STEM in post-secondary and to study mechatronics engineering. I am happy now to be mentoring and inspiring a new generation of students to become future scientists and engineers, just like my mentors had done for me.
The first program built my self-confidence by putting me in new situations constantly, from creating business plans and submitting awards, to using Twitter for the first time, to interacting with CEOs. As a student and volunteer for FRC and FLL competitions, Every step of the way, I was learning something new and rapidly applying it to real-life situations.
Because of our small team size, sponsors are very important to us. Thanks to our sponsors, we are able to continue to spread the message of FIRST within our community.
As our team has grown and began to blossom, we received many awards like the Gracious Professionalism Award for positively collaborating and competing well with other teams. Our team's efforts have reached further than just competitions. As an incubator team, we keep close touch with the teams we have started. We regularly share our facilities and tools with local London teams to give our members as well as other teams a quality FRC experience.
Social media is the flower to our team tree. It's what attracts people to us. And through our flowers, we are able to spread the pollen of STEM. Our team has an active presence on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And we have reached over 1,500 people.
As you can see, the 4814 tree has been very prosperous. We have mentored many teams, won multiple awards, and spread the message of FIRST very effectively. The fruits of our labor has been more than just the awards. It has been the lasting memories FIRST has given us.
Congratulations to all 11 of our Chairman's Award winners, including our winners from the already played events where teams were honored in person. At Durham, Team 4039, Makeshift. Humber, Team 3683, Team Dave. And at Georgian, Team 865, Warp 7. Chairman's Award winners, please be aware that plans for the Ontario Provincial Championship Chairman's Award are still being finalized. Stay tuned for a future announcement. And now, to announce the Ontario District Championship Woodie Flowers Finalist Award winner, please welcome to the stage the President of FIRST Canada, 2008 Championship Woodie Flowers Award winner, and my high school mentor, Mr. Mark Breadner.
Thank you, Karthik. Thank you also to all those that prepared that lovely tribute to Rhona. From the earliest days of FIRST, we were lucky to have a bright light which shined in the right direction. Woodie Flowers held that light, and he often used it like a laser beam to point out the obstacles in front of us. He sometimes used it to broadly and clearly illuminate the bigger picture, ourselves, our teams, FIRST, our planet, even the universe. He is no longer standing with us, but we're fortunate to be able to get a feeling for his ideas with another video in the series he called Good Stuff.
In building your robot, you had to comply with the laws of the universe. The physics, chemistry, material science, all that stuff behaved perfectly. Whenever you understood it, you could rely on it. The universe is perfectly causal, perfectly reliable, perfectly constant. In building your robot, you had to face the idiosyncrasies of people. They behaved in ways not always perfect, not always reliable, not always rational. That first throws you into the deep end of complexity, surrounded by a bunch of perfect behaviors and a bunch of emotional, creative, lovable, maddening, and otherwise completely human behaviors. Is just a wonderful thing to do for you. That combination is fantastic. It is good stuff.
Thank you, Woodie. The Woodie Flowers Award is special for the mentors because it is the student's choice. Without our awesome mentors, our programs just would not exist. I could never thank you all enough for the time and passion you give to shaping students' lives for the future. Normally at this time, I would be joined on stage by our Woodie Flowers finalists, past regional and district championship winners. As I continue reading, you will see their names displayed now. I know some of you are joining in virtually to recognize this year's winner. I do very much miss visiting with you all and giving our traditional high fives. This Woodie Flowers Finalist Award celebrates outstanding communication in the art and science of engineering and design. It was created by Dr. William Murphy in 1996, seeking to celebrate the one mentor who in the concisely communicated written words of students demonstrates the leadership, ethical behavior, and communication skills exemplified by Woodie. At each regional event and each district championship, one mentor will receive the Woodie Flowers Finalist Award. Then at the championships in Houston and Detroit, one mentor will be selected from present finalists and renominated past finalists to receive the 2020 Championship Woodie Flowers Award. This year, of course, we are doing it virtually with all of you here today. The Woodie Flowers Championship winner will be announced on May 2nd by First Headquarters during the award show. You shared high praise for the accomplishments and dedication of your mentors and your teams. Based on your input, we will now recognize the outstanding contribution of one mentor to the FIRST experience. This mentor understands that the students need assistance with everything from electrical help to coping ideas on stress. Being on a high school robotics team while also handling a full course load can be intimidating, and this mentor constantly steps up with encouraging words and advice. An empathetic teaching style is employed at all times that encourages students to pursue their passions and grow confident in their abilities. This mentor gladly performs the role of drive coach for an all-girls off-season team and encourages girls to pursue more technical roles on the team. The success of this initiative has led 66 girls to continue to pursue technical roles in regular competitions and inspired multiple teams in Ontario to start the tradition as well. This mentor created a Girls in STEM Olympics, an annual event where girls participate in STEM-based challenges, network with industry professionals, and meet like-minded girls with a shared interest in STEM. This event has impacted over 145 girls across the GTA, even leading girls outside of the FRC program to join a team. As the event director, students participate on the planning committee, which empowers them to take charge of organizing and making major decisions for the event. Making the STEM environment a more inclusive space for everyone on the team and beyond is a goal that is always pursued. As the students say on her team, through the boundaries she has knocked down, she has elevated the voices of students in FIRST and beyond. She has been a trailblazer for equity across the team and the community. Please join me in congratulating the 2020 Ontario Provincial Championship Woodie Flowers Finalist Award winner, Vivian Nguyen from First Team 1241.
I'm speechless. Congratulations, Vivian. You deserve this so much. Everything you do, the Girls in STEM Olympics, it's completely awesome. I didn't know about that until just now. That is, sweet. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners. You were inspirations for our entire community. Thank you also to everyone who's worked on tonight's shows, from our producers, DJ Nick, Grab Productions, the entire First Canada staff. Special shout out to Artie Javeri for doing all these scripts and all the behind the scenes work. Artie, you are the best. And if you love award shows, everyone, please make sure you tune into First TV for the first virtual showcase presented by Qualcomm, a gathering of the FIRST community to recognize the achievements of FIRST teams, mentors, and volunteers from around the world during the FIRST Rise, powered by Star Wars Force for Change season. On this show, you can root for your fellow Canadian teams for the Global Innovation, Dean's List, and Woodie Flowers Award. This show is taking place on Saturday at 10 a.m. at twitch.tv/firstinspires. And congratulations for every single team who took part in this season. We understand that this was a trying year, and no one got the ending you were looking for. But we're so incredibly proud of how you persevered and showed off your gracious professionalism during these trying times. FIRST will be back, and we can't wait to have all of you with us then for what's going to be an intense and awesome celebration. I may even kick something. Until then, stay amazing and stay awesome. We miss you. Good night, everyone.